So just 2 years after a scathing audit, the Colorado Department of Transportation is under scrutiny again for how it awards some contracts and spends your dollars.
So on Monday, the Legislative Audit Committee is going to decide whether to move forward with a full audit of that agency. And this comes as CDOT receives billions of dollars in additional funding from both state and federal government. CBS 4's Sean Boyd spoke to a longtime Colorado contractor who says CDOT is hiding the costs of some projects.
The contractor I spoke with isn't the only one calling for more transparency, but others told me they feared retaliation if they spoke out. They say CDOT is already awarding most big projects to out-of-state contractors, and it won't even release, they say, the cost of moving dirt on those projects.
I drive down roads, and almost everywhere I go in town, I can see something that we have a part of.
From Eagle Airport to the Highline Canal, Rick Davis, owner of Mountain Valley Contracting, has built hundreds of roads, reservoirs, and runways on the West Slope. He's worked construction all his life, including work for CDOT, and says there was a time the bulk of state work went to in-state contractors. Now he says most of them get only the smaller dollar jobs, while the big ones go to out-of-state companies.
But we do want equal opportunity, at least have a chance, right?
While CDOT awards smaller projects to contractors with the lowest bid, it uses a different selection method for bigger projects, only interviewing certain contractors. And of them, 2 out-of-state companies have won most of the jobs over the last decade, and many of those jobs have ballooned in price. The widening of I-25 North has gone from $239 million to $478 million, and the South Gap project from $325 million to $419 million. Despite open records requests, CDOT has refused to release detailed financial data on the projects, redacting expenditures as basic as tree removal and citing trade secrets and other proprietary information. Davis says it shouldn't be secret how taxpayer dollars are spent.
What are they paying, and why does CDOT consider that proprietary?
Especially since CDOT posts detailed cost data on other projects, including every bid submitted and contractors' per unit price for materials.
How come my information is put out there for the public and all my competitors to review, and we don't have the same ability to review projects that CDOT's awarding in a different fashion?
Davis says it's not only unfair to contractors who aren't on CDOT's short list, but taxpayers.
Why are we hiding that cost? I don't understand it.
An audit, he says, may be the only way of getting answers, and he says CDOT should understand that. After all, it requires contractors submit audited financial statements to even qualify for work.
Why would I, as a contractor, have to submit that to you as CDOT when you yourself are not audited?
The state auditor conducted an initial review of CDOT at the request of the Legislative Audit Committee, and I've learned she also has questions that only a full audit can answer. The committee will decide whether to move forward with that audit on Monday. Sean Boyd, covering Colorado First.